headache, sore throat. Coronavirus spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs or sneezes. Please don't be scared. To prevent infection and to slow transmission of COVID-19, follow the safety precautionary measures placed by the World Health Organization. Wash your hands regularly with soap and water, or clean them with alcohol-based hand rubs. Maintain at least 1 meter distance between you and people coughing or sneezing. Avoid touching your face. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Stay home if you feel unwell. Refrain from smoking and other activities that weaken the lungs. Practice physical distancing by avoiding unnecessary travel and stay away from large groups of people. Please don't be scared of the virus. Follow the precautionary measures. Stay home, stay safe.
I worship the Lord Mayor of Banjul, Banjul City Council councillors, both elected and nominated, the Banjul Relief Initiative Task Force members, the civil society organizations in Banjul, staff of Banjul City Council, the media. Good afternoon to you all, and all other protocols duly observed. If you can all recall, on the 30th of March 2020, I worship the Lord Mayor of Banjul, Rohey Malick Lowe, launched the Banjul Relief Initiative as a response to complement the basic needs of the residents in Banjul with food provisions. We are gathered here today to kickstart the distribution of the Banjul Relief Initiative food packages, which we have secured from institutions, businesses, philanthropists, social groups, ward development committees, civil society organizations, and also kind individuals, by the Banjul Relief Initiative Task Force under the leadership of Madam Nafi Bari, on behalf of the Banjul City Council. In that regard, the Banjul City Council, under the leadership of Mayor Lowe, believes that the food support will help the residents of Banjul to adhere to the stay-at-home protocol as declared by the WHO and our Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, in order to be able to suppress the pandemic. So in that regard, I will invite the chairperson of the Banjul Relief Initiative to make her statement. Madam.
The Lord Mayor of Banjul, Mrs. Rohey Malick Lowe, residents of Banjul, members of the Banjul Relief Initiative, councillors, our distinguished media practitioners, all protocols observed. Good afternoon to everybody. We're gathered here today to distribute the food, as was said by the MC. But let me just go quickly through history and explain what this is all about. Sometime in March, we were approached by the mayor of Banjul, and she said, "My sister, there's COVID in town, and I want to help the citizens of Banjul. And we want to raise funds and look for support to help them." I responded to that call positively and said, well, we are all Banjulians. If there's anything to do for Banjul, I will gladly oblige. Therefore, we teamed up. The initiative is not only myself. It consisted of various members whom I would love to list. That's myself, who subsequently became the chairperson. We have Mr. Ndene Senghor, who was the secretary. We had Mrs. Maimuna Williams, a member, Mr. Bunjai, a member, Miss Aisatu Njai, a councillor and a member. We have Mr. Alaji Conte, a private gentleman, who's also a member, Mr. Nyang Njai. And Miss is Fatu Senghor, a businesswoman, also a member. I just want to thank all... And Willie Abraham, indeed a very active member for that matter, and Mr. Jibiba. We were all members of this committee, and we set forth at the end of March to help the mayor to fulfill her aspirations in bringing food to the citizens of Banjul. But one thing we said at the start was that this is not a political venture. This is to help citizens of Banjul irrespective of where they belong. Therefore, at that stage, we had asked the mayor to recluse, leave us to go about what she has tasked us to do, and that was what we did diligently. We tried, contacted various people in our own ways, and finally, we had donations from everybody who wanted to help Banjul. Now, what did we do? Why since March we have not come out? I think we decided to wait for government. It is government's responsibility. What the municipality is doing is to complement government efforts and make sure that the inhabitants of Banjul are happy. Therefore, we waited patiently. Now government has distributed its package, and we are here to follow. First and foremost, we will give everybody that was not privy or was not able to have reach what government has given out. And if there are any excesses, it will go out to needy people in Banjul. From the interventions of the various stakeholders, we were able to do a 2,500 package of 25 kilograms of rice, 4 kilos of sugar, and 1.5 liters of oil. That package will be distributed to 2,500 households. And like we said, since COVID has not gone, we still have some money left, and we're waiting to see what we can do further as a follow-up if we have started with this 2,500. So ladies and gentlemen, this is why we are here today, and we have tasked the responsibility to the councillors of Banjul with the civil society organization group who have been our active partners since we started. Like I said, we didn't want any politics. That's why we left out the councillors. And now that we are ready and for distribution, it is their responsibility to give it out to their wards and to their people in Banjul. We were tasked, and what we've been tasked was to gather the funds, make sure the food is available. We have done so. Today we are here to finally hand over and say, go and distribute. You know your people, you live with your people. What we want to do, finally, before concluding, is to ask that we respect the social distancing that has been given out by government. Let us not in the distribution try to create any unnecessary gathering or coming together. Let's try to respect the social distancing, give it out to the people that deserve it, and to give our message to Banjulians to say, we are Banjulians, we are proud Banjulians, and we want to make Banjul inhabitants very happy. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, Banjul Relief Initiative, for that insightful statement. So now I will allow Her Worship the Lord Mayor of Banjul, Ajaratu Rohey Malick Lowe, to give her statement.
Banjul Relief Initiative Task Force team, civil society organizations, media houses here present, distinguished colleagues, good afternoon. We are present here today to launch the commencement of the Banjul Relief Initiative food distribution to the households in Banjul. It is with great delight that I look back at the past months and how far we have gone to be able to reach where we are today with the Banjul Relief Initiative. Allow me to highlight that these are trying times in the country with the outbreak of COVID-19 and its impact in our daily lives, which has affected us not only economically, but across all sectors of development. First of all, I would like to commend the Banjul Relief Initiative Task Force. These dynamic individuals left their engagements and answered to our call to support in this process. Through their involvement, we have been able to lobby support from companies, institutions, philanthropies to make this a reality. To the civil society organizations under the leadership of Issa Hassau, I must appreciate all the capacity and efforts you invested in this process by doing a survey in all households, distribution of government's food aid, scoping the food items for the initiative, among others. Your contribution towards the development of Banjul is well appreciated. To my councillors and staffs of council, I sincerely thank you for supporting this initiative. We wish to inform everyone that the Banjul Relief Initiative food aid is to complement the efforts of the government, as highlighted by the chairperson. 50% of the households have already received their packages, and this second phase will be distributed to the remaining households that didn't benefit from the government's package. Allow me to inform you that the food assistance distribution will commence today for a maximum of a week. Finally, as we launch the distribution of the food assistance, I wish to thank all the donors who contributed towards the success of the initiative in one way or the other. We are still calling on others to support the initiative because the development and well-being of the capacity of the capital city, Banjul, should be concern for all. In the services of the progressive development, we remain. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Chairperson, jërëjëf ma wax ci olof tuuti rek comme que ñun suñ dëkkuwaay niñ bindee macha allah su du dara sax ñun local government te ñun tamit ñu dëkkal most of them tamit làkk anglais bi duñ ci dégga te lii dafa nekk programme boo xam ne programme bu ma yitteel la bu yitteel waa Banjul la programme bu am fayda la comme li ma doon wax rek ma bamtu ko mu gàtt rek di njëkk a gërëm initiative bi Banjul Relief si njiitalam suñ anti di anti na fi bari di ko wax ne ko moo tiimam bi jërëjëf ñi ay doomi Banjul lañ doomi Banjul yoo xam ne ñu am xam-xam ak ñu itteel ñoo xam ne Banjul daf leen itteel ba ma leen ooyee comme ni mu ko waxee duma ci bamtuwaat nee na woon nañ ma liñ ma njëkk a wax mooy bugguñ politique mu lemu ci lii so man tamit góorgóorlu naa ba nga xam ne civil society organisation si ñoom ñoo nekk di liggéey ak ñoom man mi ngeen di gis ma taxaw fii wax dëgg yàlla dafa fekk rek ne ñu ne lu sotti am borom waaye li ma ci def sa lu tuuti la damay ñëw rek ñu jox ma jël jox ko civil society organisation si su ko defee ñoom itamit ñu binda contact chair bi initiative bi won leen ne leen tey mayor bi kii indi na lii kii indi na lii mayor bi receive na ko jox nañu ko so comme ni mu ko waxee nee na leen ne moom dina génn tey ak 2500 package wax na ko du ma bugguma ki ko bantuwaat sax waaye mu leer rek mu ne dina génn ak 20 kilo rice 4 kilos sukur ak 1.5 litre of oil ko may leen di ñaan nag ngir yàlla ñu xam rek ne Banjul City Council dooleem ak doole nguur gi nekkul benn Banjul City Council dafa génn pour jàppale pour complément li nga xam ne moom la nguur gi doon def ñoom itamit ñu génn comme que tànkam nguur gi mënuñoo def yëpp ñoom itamit lu ñu def Banjul City Council génn ñoom it jàpp si leneen li nga xam ne nguur gi mënu ko woon a def parce que loolu mooy yóbbu dëkka loolu la ñoo wax développement di gërëm nag civil society organisation si di leen wax ne si njiitalam Isaaxa Sow di ko wax ne ko jërëjëf Isaaxa sa liggéey rafet na ak sa xale yi nga xam ne ñoom nga àndal maa ngi leen di sant di leen gërëm nag bu amul àppa di leen wax ne wax dëgg yàlla bu du toon yéen macha allah suñu eboo sax ne ko noon lii du dem kon ñu ngi leen di wax ne jërë ngeen jëf bu baax a baax di gërëm councilor si di gërëm staff si nga xam ne tamit ñoo nekk Banjul City Council macha allah yéen tamit yéen journaliste yi sa toujours rek maa leen di wax ne jërë ngeen jëf parce que Rohey Malick Lowe lu mu wax rek yéen a ko dee tasaare te di ko tasaare rek si tasaare bu rafet boo xam ne macha allah ku ko gis daf dee kontaan kon ñu ngi wax ne waa Banjul seen package bi pare na li ngeen di gis nii du lii rek waaye nag ku nekk xam na ne fu mu nekk nii xiin na taw na fu mu nekk tey moom su tawee fii macha allah problème dina am waaye ci yaa bi daf ñu taas nañu foog mu am loo xam ne dañ koo génnee ñu indi ko pour nit ñi gis maalo bi ni nga xam ne size bi noonu la toolu ñu gis tamit diwlin bi su ko defee nit ñi xam ne li muy wax mu xam ne nit ñi xam ne lii la soo jotee maalo bi 25 kilos bi di nga xam ne lii la na fi bari bi nga xam ne mooy woon ci yaa bi lii la doon wax te diwlin bii la doon wax ak sukur bi kon waa Banjul seen bagage sa ngoog yéen a ko moom ñuy wax ne tamit comme ni ko ci yaa bi waxee am na xaalis boo xam ne moom ci biir waxam mu ne ñoom dese nañ ko parce que COVID-19 jeexut ba tey rek loolu yëpp moom tamit du xaalis boo xam ne xaalis Banjul City Council la xaalis boo xam ne askan bee ko moom te su neexee yàlla as we go dina ñëwaat delluwaat ci askan bi antina fii maa ngi delluwaat di la wax ne jërëjëf di ñaan yàlla bu baax a baax yàlla fay la kontaan naa si yéen xam naa ne sonal naa leen trop di leen baalu àq nag di leen wax ne jërë ngeen jëf so bani mandinkool même kete jang bi wala mo ko Banjul Relief Initiative wala funtita jang bi and the chairperson wala mo nafi bariti wala nata pour ka Banjul mol fo mais ya lonko mol ye men soto ika wo men dani nung pour COVID-19 men sotota a nata bi ate fang pour ka fo mol ko nga nyingle soto so nalia moy ako mol me ya lon ko iman ba man sakunda la ta soto wole ba soto la katung Banjul City Council a nata jang fanang pour ka man sakunda sembentu ya wole ika wole fo development ika wole fo banku dadala katung kabirim government funtita ate ma mo be dino so government man mol même dino so Banjul City Council fanang abe funtila ka wo mol di wala tinna bi antina fi bari mais ya lon ko itolle be task force wala nata jang bi pour anin Banjul kolye diamu so ibe bagasol abe funtila bi bari nyim bagasol mais ya lon ko ibe jang ibete ka bari sai me iman be natino jang katu moma yonko fo sanjo be nala so wala tina men nyanta nala dono do mani me yalon ko abe nala wole nata bari ayafo ako wuli fula ani kemelulu wo nyanto wole funtindila wole be dila an jumale ba dila wole mu civil society organizations and councilors wole ba dila so mba fola ko civil society organizations ala baraka journalist sol fanang tentu nge jamu kan staff sol fanang tentu ka fo molbe me yalon ko yela bagasol nati jang mba fola ko ala baraka bake Banjul City Council contenta katu nata ko atol man fen nati intolta dino la so ñu ngi wax ne jërëjëf ñi nga xam ne ñoo fi indi seen bagage yëpp di jox Banjul City Council institution si fi joxe philanthropie si fi joxe ñu ngi leen di wax ne jërë ngeen jëf parce que soo leen fi indi wutoon dara duñ doon mën a joxe dara so ñu ngi leen di wax ne thank you very very much to all those that have brought any their contribution here. We are saying thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Lord Mayor of Banjul, Ajaratu Rohey Malick Lowe, for making everything clear in front of the media and also for the people of Banjul. So in that regard, like she said, the distribution team is set for distribution today, and we're going all out to do the distribution. So, not to keep you long here, this is the end of the program. Assalamu alaikum.
Coronavirus exists. Coronavirus is a disease that attacks the respiratory system. The symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, tiredness, dry cough, shortness of breath, headache, sore throat. Coronavirus spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs or sneezes. Please don't be scared. To prevent infection and to slow transmission of COVID-19, follow the safety precautionary measures placed by the World Health Organization. Wash your hands regularly with soap and water, or clean them with alcohol-based hand rubs. Maintain at least 1 meter distance between you and people coughing or sneezing. Avoid touching your face. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Stay home if you feel unwell. Refrain from smoking and other activities that weaken the lungs. Practice physical distancing by avoiding unnecessary travel and stay away from large group of people. Please don't be scared of the virus. Follow the precautionary measures. Stay home, stay safe.